Bah, good evening. Hi, animator. I lost an idea to hi shy. Hope you're doing well. I almost didn't stream because not gonna lie, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. But hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. I actually never looked behind me on this map before. Can I even go up the stairs? Oh wait, this lift actually does open. Wait, no, I actually can go upstairs. Oh damn. Oh, okay. Oh, they're private rooms, so apparently they're already inhabited. Hmm, kind of curious what their layout is though. Also, it's currently muted at the moment, but I'm in a building, but I can still hear seagulls. So sorry, I was watching a bit of Dolly's stream as well, because I love it when, you know, when Dolly starts telling a story, I can't help but, you know, listen. But yeah, even though I'm inside the building, hi Coleman. Sorry about a few days ago I was a bit too busy, so I was not available at the time. And I was currently a guest, so I was not available. But yeah, even though I'm inside, I could still hear seagulls, which is crazy. Sound design at its finest. I don't know. I felt like the thumbnail looked a little bit better than what I got. I mean, so okay. Sound just completely cut out. I think I'm gonna sound. Oh no, maybe it just like reset itself. So I don't know if I'm just very picky, but like even the fire's like texture is like you can see the texture box. That's supposed to be like spitting fire. You can still see the texture cards surrounding it. So this is what it looks like, but like the thumbnail, I mean yes, it's exactly the same, but my my gosh, I wish it always looks great on the thumbnail, but it doesn't always deliver when you get into the world, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled by, you know, higher standards of map making, but it goes to show that, you know, when, you know, map creators actually put in their, you know, a lot of time and effort into the world, I really do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. I really do take it. I really do appreciate the amount of work and time they put into those maps. Are you talking about the... Yeah, yeah, sorry. You're all good. I was hopping around saying hello. Yeah, it's just the timing wasn't great, so unfortunately, but hopefully next time. I need to do like kind of like a meetup or something, like session. I've actually not explored too much of this map before, but oh my gosh. I always like to go off the beaten path just to see what's around. But one of my favorite things is when the map creators are aware of it and they put in like a little Easter egg in as a joke to... My gosh, those are very symmetrical palm trees. Whoop, then there goes the sound card again. Because it's supposed to be like a party or like what's the word called? A rave world, essentially. But like it does tend to miss a bit of stuff. Also, that boat is Space Honey has only source of light, but there's not really much to it. I mean, the boat should be able to turn in that configuration. But it's just a very awkward parking method. I don't even know if you can even get on board. I've never tried. Can I even swim there? Oh gosh. No, but I can travel under... Oh, this is kind of ominous now. Oh no, it's an invisible wall, so you can't even get up there if you want to. I'd hop on if you ever did community meetup, assuming no IRL stuff came up. Yeah, no IRL stuff should ever be, you know, part of the conversation. Because, you know, to be fair, that's not what we're here for. We're here just, you know, to have a good time and just talk about various interests, you know, that sort of thing. But, you know, IRL stuff, not so much. I wonder if there's a button to get on board from here. Anything at the reception desk? No. I mean, there is a control panel, so maybe the only way to get on board that yacht is to do a password or something. I can disable the hotel. Oh my gosh. So, Hotel on, hotel off. I've never seen that before. Ooh, wedding zone. Oh, it's blanked out. Hmm. Oh gosh. Hmm. Disable water. Oh, how cursed does that look? Hmm. So yeah, I guess there is no way to actually get on board unless you have like a code. No, I mean, assuming work wasn't on the same day or had another event already planned. Oh, right, okay. Um, yeah, we would have to find, a day that doesn't, collide with, work schedules, so something that works for everyone, essentially. Might have to do, might have to do a weekend or something. Like, either a Saturday or a Sunday. Hmm. Actually, I wonder if VRChat actually has a seaside. Has anybody made a seaside in VRChat? They have. Well, probably not in the traditional sense. What? Oh, yep, that's a ban. Okay, that is a big no-no. Hi, TNG. You're just in time, actually. I was just about to, um, just do a quick lap on a very old Monaco map, just very quickly. Um, where is it? Somewhere around here. We're gonna do vintage Monaco. I just want to do, because I had it in my saved list, so I just want to check this map very quickly. See if it's any good. Hi, Anubis. Hi, hi. Damn, dang. Came at a funny time. Oh, what happened? Okay, So we got two choices. The cars are even there. Um, okay. Mm-hmm. Right, so we've got two choices, TNG. We've got this one. Or we've got this Lotus here. Also, thank you very much for the 5 streak. Thank you. Lotus? Okay. I actually forgot I had a Ford Lotus. It's funny because I've actually passed the actual Lotus factory before a couple of times. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let me put you guys. I'll just put you in the cockpit in the driver's seat for a moment. Don't go pressing any buttons now. Hi, Nikita. Hi. I mean, I know it's not a driving seat, but this is like the best thing I have right now. Oh gosh. Mm. Oh, what the hell? Why is it steered all the way right? Hmm. There we go. Oh gosh, that slipper. It's a bit too slippery there. Oh boy. Then, oh dear. I basically died at that point. uh, hmm. Can I grab this? I can't remember if I can. I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I would have died right then and there. I don't know what it is about, but just seeing like the original like layout of the track, I don't know, there's just something very romantic about it. I kind of prefer the older version, like driving that close to the water and everything and having, a shorter tunnel. I mean, the walls next to, before the tunnel was extended with a cover, it just, I mean, kind of looks more, I don't know, a bit more romantic, whereas, now that, the tunnels are just a bit more, I don't know, iconic. Dove the Racing Queens. Uh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can go into the ocean. Don't know if you can or not. I mean, I would have to find a spot as well. Oh, no, but I could fall if I could fall through the world. Hmm. The, and the risk of falling into the Mediterranean, 100% guaranteed. Also, I got a new swimsuit as well, which I'll show a bit more when we find a world for it. Bum bum bum. Oh, Delhi is painting Demi right now. I'll have to go back on that stream just to watch a bit more as well. Hmm. Hmm. It's a hmm. It's a bit early to update a Christmas map, isn't it? And unless it was like really bugging the creator, unless there was a massive issue with that world. I don't know about you, but whenever you have that one friend who says, "I wish it was Christmas all the time," I just it just sounds so exhausting. Okay, let's have a look. Mountain Shrine. It's a new one. Let's have a look. Also, I think the video players might be down again. T-check. Thank you very much for the hydration. Still got some more adjustment here. Oh gosh. Frames? Oh no. All right. I know like my frames are really bad here, but now I have to find out what is doing this. Like, what have they done to make this so? Because my PC is pretty good for VR, and I can handle some really, really good worlds. But uh, let me just quickly explore this nylon if you are in chat. I just want to have a quick look around before I do an invitation because this is way too much. What have they done? Whatever they done, they did not bake the world properly. There is something not quite right with this world. Welcome to the Moon Shrine. Thank you. I wish I didn't have to like suffer under the immense lag. Like, what is causing it? Like, is it the clouds? Is it like the detail? Like, there are some things that, you really don't need to do in, a world. Is there anything behind there? It's not even a door, it's just a wall. Like, I wonder what's doing it. Because it must be like polygons or. I mean, heck, there's even more temple down here as well. No, yup. Can't even ring a bell. Like, I mean, visually it looks fine, but performance-wise, leaves a lot to be desired, I'd say. Um, Holy frame rate. Yeah, actually, how much do I have right now? I have 26 frames per second in this world. But a new favorite circuit is Circuit de Luz, so... Actually, not heard that one before. Not, I mean, I probably recognize it off by visual. Alright, let's go to a world with more frames. Let's go... Oh gosh, it's even difficult to type. Oh dear. Like this is the one thing I don't understand why people don't, test their worlds before, they come out. Like I'm surprised like before a world gets published, from what I understand, it has to go through community labs first. And I don't understand how this one managed to get through because, as you can see, we're clearly not doing too hot right now. Okay. And now we got Dove didn't do it. She's been framed, literally been framed. Dove is too British for water. She must drink tea. I can drink water too. Okay, let's see. Right, we got frames again. Um, delicious frames. This world seems somewhat familiar, but now the texture is just like we went from an over texture to an under textured world. The contrast is quite something. Uh, hmm. Just not let nylon in whilst we look. I feel like I'm in a Truman Show world right now, considering how very, very obvious the skybox is. again, when people really put the work into the worlds, I really do appreciate it. If anything, I should definitely favorite a lot more maps more often, because I don't really do enough of that, if anything. Seaside Viking Town. Looks interesting. But also looks laggy as well. Because whenever I, go to new worlds, whenever I go into the I try to find as many worlds as possible. Especially ones I've never been to before, because I love exploring. Oh, this one could be good. I mean, the thumbnail looks promising. That's the thing, the thumbnail always looks better. Okay. So this one's called Towards the Seaside. I mean, the skybox looks promising. So that's good. Ooh. Where is that video player there? Particle. Nom nom nom. So that's, always the annoying part when you can't find a video player. Is it one of the seashells, maybe? Nope. What about this seashell? Also not. Can't even have a cookie or anything. Damn it. Wait, is there something in the basket? Oh. Nope, it's dropped it. No, a little sandwiches in here. No. It's interesting how there's stuff in here. One of these bottles. I remember these. Oh, that's very flimsy. Interesting. So, like, I've had them a few times, but I sometimes forget how to open them properly. Okay, is there even a remote video player up here? No, but I can grab a starfish. Or does this actually work? No. Well, if you case you ever forget a hat, you can just bring your own. Thank you, Coleman. It's getting a little bit warm now. Bum bum bum. But yeah, that's always the annoying thing when you're got a word with music, and if it's not the PMG or music video or something, it's like, what the hell am I looking at? It's just it's just very empty. It looks more like school than a hotel. I mean, it's nice looking, at least. Mm. Although, without the control of music, you can't really stay. Hmm. It feels so flat if you ask me. I mean, there are certain, well, I don't know about flat. I mean, that looks a bit, kind of hillish. There's plenty of landscaping. But yeah, it does feel a bit. Actually, I wonder how it's like underwater. We've got plenty of seashells. How deep does it go? Because it's currently up to my knees right now. Oh, it's getting a little bit deeper. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is very disorientating. So that's the camera completely still. So that's what we see underwater. By the way, can you check DMs? No worries, thank you. Okay. Let's try beach, because there's a lot more in that category. I wish the popularity segment worked a bit better. Because it doesn't always work as intended. It always annoys me where certain maps look really, really good, and then you go there and then they don't look very good at all. Okay, let's head to another beach. Yes, sure. Oh, yep. The gateway blocked me for a sec. Can't see island lighthouses without thinking Beyond Good and Evil now. I would love to play a good Beyond Good and Evil because I think that's like one of the very few good games that came out of Ubisoft, like that and Rayman and the first few Assassin's Creed amongst others. Like a lot of people tend to forget Ubisoft has been around for quite some time. So, not just oh, we got some I think we got some BRC lighting in here. Okay, we got music again. Okay, we can actually bring the player up. Good. There we go. The magazine is a mirror. That's pretty cool. Hmm. Not too bad. Why is there two separate video players in the world? So you got the one over there, and then you got the one down there by the beach itself. I played it for the first time a few weeks ago. Nice. Oh, of course, we got the dreaded coffee machine. Follows me wherever I go. So no opening doors, just, walk through them. That is a bit, I don't know, stuffy, I guess is the best way to describe it. Also, that definitely do go down. If I ever saw one, that water go down. That is a waterfall. Wait, is this a jumping platform? Wait, so you can come up here and then just jump in the water. With violent spinning if you hit the walls of the ground. Hope I don't drown. Oh wait, it's one of these. Wait, does this actually work? I've never actually tried the real thing. Ah, that seems very difficult to do in VR because of the mechanics. Because without feeling the weight. Ah, damn. And the hitbox is probably not that easy. Because it's supposed to get like caught. It's supposed to like catch the chain, I would imagine. Oh, there we go. Nice. Finally got one in. Remember when EA had made fun games, like Lord of the Rings Return of the King? That's the funny thing is like we are so blinded by nostalgia, by like even with the Lord of the Rings and um whether it be the Two Towers or the Return of the King or Battle for Middle Earth, a lot of the developers went through hell um to make those games for us and they've taught only some of their complaints have only recently resurfaced because back then companies didn't developers didn't have a voice And even back then, they were still being mistreated just as badly, if not probably worse, which, really breaks my heart because, I really loved those games growing up. Also, no lizard. We're not. Do you see a freaking lizard anywhere? There is no lizard here. Lizard. No. No lizard. If you want a proper lizard, go find a lizard, but I am no lizard. You will not find it here. You will find no lizards here. Yes, no. No lizard. Could you imagine if that lizard actually gets its own movie? Just because of that one small scene. I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. I wouldn't be that shocked either. Mm. Let's see how Delhi's doing. They've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. Very nice. I forget there's also like a teleportation. So we're here right now. And a lot of people tend to forget there's some like little nooks and crannies around the island. The cave is quite nice as well. If I can find it again. Because I actually found it by accident when I was just exploring away from everyone else. And again, I think this world also uses VRC lighting as well. And... oh, okay, we found one of the entrances to the cave, which is down there. Sleepy, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Where's the pirate's treasure? Somewhere, presumably. Let us see. Is there any treasure? Let's go through the obvious one first. Let's go through the lighthouse and see what we can see up there. 'Cause it's quite a decent lighthouse, actually. And can I just say I appreciate... I mean, yes, it's got like free through stepping, but I've been to an actual lighthouse, and I just hate how extremely narrow the stairs are to the lighthouse. Well, not only that, they are not only just narrow, but the railing where the stairs are supposed to be are so low that some of them barely reach my knee. Like, that's how low some of the railings are up a very tall lighthouse. So you can imagine why not too many people like going up. So yeah, now you got a pretty decent view of the rest of the island in darkness, but we can see the tunnel now. So we can press forward. I mean, nice of them to say that they've actually made like place wooden panels and, nice little bed here. It's quite nice actually. Quite atmospheric. I've been doing well, Sleepy. How about yourself? How have you been doing? I mean, I do have a bit of a cold, so if I do sound a bit stuffy, that's why. Another fireplace. This is one of the fireplaces, though. You better be careful I don't fall asleep at this one. Neat with, neat for it with a lot of garlic and onion to fight off a cold. Yeah, I always wonder if there's like any secret Easter eggs on, like whenever I accidentally stumble upon an Easter egg on a map, I absolutely love it. Nice little bit of pool here. Very, very dark room. So I love that this thing has a private mode, if that even works. Yeah, so you can see outside, but it's supposed to work. I don't know if it's a bit broken in this one. So the matter of fact that becomes all dark and everything, so you wouldn't be able to see in it, right? It doesn't matter. They're still gonna hear you regardless. Been doing very good lately. That's good to hear. And of course, another bedroom. Kind of forget this world actually has a pool area. Hmm. We've got gin, brandy, vodka, rum, white Coca-Cola, lemon juice, orange juice, lime juice, sugar syrup. Where's the cola? Wait, can I actually make a drink? I think I probably can. Oh my gosh, you probably can. This must be the shower, or outdoor shower, or just changing room, I guess. With no privacy. And this is the bigger fireplace. It's quite roomy actually. Bum. I also love this little detail as well, where you could, stand in front of the pool. Bum. Although I forget how bright it can sometimes get. Hmm. Baba. Alan Roger, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome. Gosh, this world can be a bit bright sometimes. Mm, bum. Hey y'all. Mm. But yeah, it's a nice little touch, so you're still somewhat connected to everybody else in the world, but you can still be in a pool and just, you know, talk to anybody that's over here. But I also wonder what the difference between that one and this one was. Mm. It's sexy, hardly, if anything. How have you been? I've been well. I've just still recovering from a bit of a cold at the moment, so mm, mm, um, does sexy hardly. Don't know where you get that notion from. I see. I hope you're well. I'm doing well, thank you. Mm, I hope I'm doing well, because the last thing I want to do is get even more sick tomorrow. Hmm. I need to think what I want to do for tomorrow, actually. Hmm. So tomorrow is Wednesday. Hmm. Dove, you look beautiful. Oh, thank you. You look beautiful yourself. Hmm. Oh, Dolly's doing marbles now. Oh, of course. So, you know, whoever wins the marble race um, can get a free, little canvas drawing of them. I wonder who's in the lead right now. I think it's some Comey's currently leading that race. I really do like the idea of, every month doing like a marbles like Grand Prix. So that way whoever wins that marble race can actually decide on a game that can be redeemed. Even the stars envy me. Are you wait, if the stars envy me, oh gosh, that's a lot of stars. Where like if the stars envy me, then I think I'm in deep shit. Uh yeah, I better I better run. Like even the moon is getting jealous of me. It's getting closer, I swear. Hmm. Let's see. Bum bum. Sit down for a bit. Yeah, sure. Mm, okay. Oh, I always press the wrong slider every time. Mm. Yeah, I only got this swimsuit recently, so thought it'd be nice to have something a little bit nice, something a bit new. So I did promise to like get a new outfit. Mm. Hmm. There we go. I've already got something to drink, but I'm good. Um, I'm quite content. But thank you. Let's see. So that new game that came out not too long ago, Pragmata. I love how a lot of players are very protective of the girl, like being very fatherly and concerned. Meanwhile, there's there being the other side of the fence of some Twitter users accusing them of other stuff, which I think is bonkers mad. Like, what is wrong with certain people? I wonder if I should try that game sometime as well. Okay, let's shut down. We actually don't need Unity at the moment, so just take that off. Also, I'm not really the biggest fan of like, can we just get rid of adverts? Seriously, I want nothing to do with them anymore. I am freaking done with adverts. It's pretty well baked in instinct in all humans to protect children. Well, it's so impossible to ignore the sound of a baby crying. Mm. But it's just sad that a lot of people on Twitter have got their minds stuck in the gutter, and that's all they can think of. It's just I don't know. It's just really I don't know. It's just really annoying to say the least. That people are just so insensitive, essentially. Like, what is wrong with certain people? They're like, oh, you like this little girl, you must be a creep or something. Like, where do you get the whole having a father and daughter relationship with this AI, and your mind drifts to, you know, non-appropriate thoughts, and that's the first thing that comes to your mind. It's mind-boggling, you know, how people are like that, how they belittle a game that they've not even played themselves. Some people on Twitter are just like, it's incredible the things that they say and write. They really should not have a platform, if anything. You could personally cure cancer and someone would disown you, denounce you as an evil for it, and say you did it wrong. Exactly. Like, no matter what you do, you could cure world hunger and people would still be upset, find reasons to be upset with you. Oh, Dove, your outfit's cute. Thank you. I got it today. I was kind of hoping there would be like a little toggle for these little like ribbons or like skirt pieces, but apparently there is no toggle. It's all one piece. But I guess it gives a bit of charm to it. So, but yeah, it feels really really nice as well. Actually, how many swimsuits do I have now? I actually have to do a count. Let's see. Alright, 1, 2. Oh. Legion, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome. What was I? Was I on 3? I think I was on 3. 1, 2. I mean, one of them could be technically free, but I don't think that would count. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that's 6 for just Shinano alone. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and 13. So 13 swimsuits in total. And here I was like, I was always complaining back then with Shinano that, you know, there's way too many swimsuits coming out. Like, I just want an outfit to serve my needs, but, you know, back then, I think it was like, around like summertime or something, and it was the time of, you know, when summertime comes around, a lot of booth creators are gonna make a lot of swimsuits and summer-esque kind of like outfits. So I was kind of like annoyed that there was so many swimsuits just coming out in droves every day, and I was like, I don't need a swimsuit, I just need a different outfit. That's all I want. You are a water bird after all. I really don't like that nickname. I'm not a water bird. I mean, there are some people who spend more time in water than I do. Surely. Bum bum bum. Mm, we have been booped. Yes, be booped again. Hmm. I'm sworn by the fire, I guess. Bum bum bum. You're sure. It kind of reminds me of the seat from Deli's studio, but kind of reminds me of that. There we go. A little bit more comfortable. Hmm. I'm gonna be honest, looking at my current like game roster, there's not really a lot of like big games I'm really looking forward to. Um, Certainly not from the AAA industry anyway. Um, I think the biggest recent announcement for Metro 2039 was probably one of the very few that, you know, just came out of nowhere. So, um, actually, what's on my Steam wish list at current? Let's have a look. Okay, wish list. So most of them are basically like indie titles at the moment. I really need to take advantage of this Steam sale. There's currently a Steam sale for like medieval styled games. I don't know how long that will last for. Probably by the end of the 27th, I would imagine. So if you've, you know, got your eye on a medieval styled game right now, there is a sale for medieval themed video games right now on Steam. I really want to play Replays because that's recently come out. I guess Warhammer counts as AAA, and maybe Game of Thrones as well. I don't know. And with Metro, that's pretty much the only AAA games I've got on my list right now. So I'm mostly just supporting indie games like right now. I've been watching Demi playing a lot of Traveler's Rest recently, and that game looks so chill. I kind of want to try that one myself at some point. Bring liquor. Thank you so much for the 15 gamer streak. Thank you so much. I bought Crimson Desert. I bought Crimson Desert a few days ago. Oh, did you? How are you finding it so far? I've seen some of my friends also play it. It looks really interesting. I'm really surprised how detailed it actually is for what it is. But, you know, I sometimes don't give some games enough credit for what they do because I'm, you know, already so disappointed by what has already come before, you know? Mm. I've been taming dogs too much. Oh, wait, you can tame dogs? What if I do this? Now you're upside down. Now I'm gonna turn you really upside down. The only people that benefit from this are the ones who have their phones. Now I'm just playing with my food at this rate. We've been rotated. These are truly dark times. I'm sorry for rotating you. Imagine the equivalent of a streamer just coming over to you and just rolling you over, essentially. You can tame up to 30 animals. Damn, that's a lot. I linked you a neat looking space game the other day. Yes, it was Starship Simulator. It does look interesting, like especially if you're a big Star Trek fan, you can finally somewhat live out your fantasy as a starship captain or be a crew of a starship, and you know, it's probably the closest thing at the moment that you probably could get to an experience, but it only works if you have people to play it with. That's the only conundrum. And it's probably one of those difficult games, like, to get people involved, and I would imagine it's probably going to be a very heavy game as well, considering it sounds very ambitious. I'm not a shark, I don't need to be rotated. Well, change into a shark and I'll change it for you. Bum bum. I think that's a little bit better. I got 16 hours in Crimson and only finished 20%. Okay. So I'd say you're getting out. Would you say you're probably getting your money's worth out of Crimson so far? Rotated before marriage. Now no girl will ever want me. It's fine. I'm sure there are plenty out there who prefer a partner that's been rotated. You never know. I'm sure you'll be fine, Shy. Bum bum bum. Could you imagine? You know, someone comes up to you, is like, I actually like a man that's been rotated. Definitely am. Nice. Hmm. I'd frown, but well rotated, I'd just be like, look like a smile. Yeah, turn that frown upside down. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of curious to try out Crimson Desert myself as well at some point. Because the combat looks really, really good, and I will say this, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there was this one scene when I was watching a friend play where the game is very good at making you look like a badass when you're fighting. And I love it when, you know, video games kind of portray you like this unstoppable force, but it's not unreasonable. I can't wait to fly a dragon. Yeah, I heard you can fly a dragon. Although I find it insane that some people, I don't know how long it took, but some people have managed to get that game into platinum within just like a few days of release. Like, that is insane. I mean, the only way to do that is basically like no washing, no eating, no going to the bathroom, or like, I mean, or maybe going to the bathroom, you'd have to be like extremely quick. Unless you got like emergency rations on hand, like, it's insane. I don't know how they do it. I don't. Even if, like, considering for a lot of them, like, this is the first time they're playing the game that's only new, like, some people's brains just, you know, work so different. Like, unless they're very basic achievements, um, I just don't know how they do it. Like, you've kind of like rushed the experience. I mean, granted, some people do it for like um breaking records or something, or like, you know, speedrunners and thing. You know, there's nothing wrong about speedrunners, but I would prefer if people get to experience the games first and enjoy them. And if you want to test yourself, then yeah, do a speed run. But you know, some people are just, you know, very desperate to break a record first before anyone else. Employment final boss. My only thing is that I'm not great at setting myself goals in single player games. Player games are, depending how they're written, um, either they grab you in the first or two like hours, um, before it becomes a little bit exhausting. Because some single player games, especially if it's like, I don't know, open world, it can be difficult to approach sometimes. Speedrun Mario 64 in like 64 years. Like, that game has been spedrun to death recently. Like, holy moly. I mean, that is just insane. Hmm. Is it bad that I've actually never played a Mario game before, ever? I've only played Mario Kart when I was like over at friends, but I've never played a Mario game like ever. I've never played a Link game. Um, played a few Sonic games, but other than that, I actually haven't played a lot of Nintendo games. Granted, I didn't own Nintendo except for like a DS, but you know, never really played. I love the teleports that they have. Only reason I've been doing side quests. To be honest, I will say I do love it when a video game can do a side quest and make it just as fun as the uh you know, the main quests themselves. Like, I'm trying to remember which game that has like really, really good side quests that are just as fun. I mean, I guess like the Elder Scrolls are pretty good at that. Mm, it makes views so they will do it again and again. True. And they always like to beat their own record. Why is there a badge from the 29th Tactical Wing Brigade on the top right? So, um, that, um, that badge up there was actually made for me by a friend. So it was a custom-made badge that they made for me out of the blue, and I thought it was cute, so I decided to keep it. So it's not based off an actual fighter squadron. It's just custom made because I've been playing a lot of Ace Combat and Project Wingman. And fun fact, they've actually helped me mod this very same badge onto the aircraft itself. So yeah, I need to do some more Ace Combat at some point because Ace Combat 8 will come out soon this year, hopefully. Witcher 3 had an amazing side quests. I've not played The Witcher 3, but I have played Gwent before. And, you know, if you enjoy just like a little card game based in the Witcher 3 universe, then I can only imagine what the, you know, the entire experience is like. Because apparently that's on sale as well now, the Witcher 3. With the medieval, the sale going on. Because I've played like a little bit of Cyberpunk 2077, and I was a little bit disappointed because I got it. I was gifted it when it came out on release, and it was just a bug-driven mess. It was impossible to play it, but the world is so detailed. It's insane. Crimson feels like an easier version of Elden Ring. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? In your opinion? I definitely recommend Witcher 3 even standalone. Yeah, a lot of people have told me like you could just play The Witcher 3 as a standalone experience. Like you don't even have to play 1 or 2. You can just go straight into 3 if you wanted to. Good thing, since I got bored of Elden Ring, I wouldn't even know where to begin with Elden Ring, considering how many items there are in the game, how many weapons, how many, you know, there's so much customization for like different builds in that game, and having so many bosses all over the place. And I played like 1, 2, and 3 of Dark Souls, and it's just very stressful. It's a stressful experience for me. I'm just not the best at like Souls like games. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Crimson Desert, I actually mistook it for Black Desert, which is a completely different game. And then I remembered, oh wait, there was another game called Crimson Desert that just recently came out. But yeah, I hope it does. It's been doing very well, so there's some hope. Speaking of hope, when it comes to games, I hear the Stop Killing Games initiative recently had their say in the European Parliament, so that's a good win for us gamers. So it's definitely a step in the right direction. So if we win, then that means Ubisoft is going to be in a lot of trouble for damages, because, you know, just taking games offline without anybody's consent. I mean, technically, if Ubisoft has the right to say, oh, the game didn't belong to you in the first place, then technically you're not buying a game, you're renting a game at full price for a limited amount of time. So technically it's not buying, it's not ownership, so it goes against, anything when it comes to commerce. And their excuse is like, oh, by the way, it was in fine print, it was just like very, very small. We basically said you didn't own the game, it never really belonged to you in the first place. Like, that is insane. Both developers by the same people, so it makes sense. Oh, nice. Wait, they actually developed it? I had no idea. So Crimson Desert was the big project they were working on after Elden Ring? Steam say the same. You are not buying anything your account is not subject to of inheritance. We definitely need better laws that need to protect gamers because, I've always argued about this for many, many years where when it comes to like a book or a film or music, a lot of those are protected and, kept alive for, an art as well. But video games are not under that same protection or scrutiny, so it's fleeting. Like, you could have, like a lot of us have had games that we just cannot play anymore because we either don't have the right system or we don't own the console anymore. That ceases to exist. I mean, even if you still owned the old systems and they just took it away from you, like when it came to like The Crew and Anthem, granted I never played either of those games, but we're not asking for like, people to keep, for the companies to keep the servers up. Just like give us an opportunity to keep those games alive ourselves, because we have some really talented individuals, in the gaming community that are very dedicated to keeping various games alive as long as possible. We're not asking for favors, just let us have the option to keep it alive. Yeah, I saw the EU Parliament hearing, and I'm going through the press conference as well. Yeah, I watched a bit of it as well. Good on Ross. I'm really happy for him and his team. He made some really good pointers as well, and it's something that's definitely been a long time coming. It's definitely an issue that should have been addressed a long time ago. But some gaming companies have just become way too comfortable, just riding over gamers as, dumb and not being able to, think for themselves. And, oh, these people will just buy whatever we throw out and we can just, shut them down in the next 5 years and, they'll just move on to the next thing. They'll whinge and complain, but they'll keep on buying our products for the foreseeable future. And, that's not a relationship. That's not good business between a customer and, a company. We have rights too, because, in the long run, if it wasn't for us as gamers, a lot of these companies wouldn't be where they are today. Hi, Rhino. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, preserving game is important, and I'm really glad it's getting more attention. Well, at least the EU Parliament is doing something. The UK Parliament has no interest in interfering with the current status quo, which is, considering the way we are right now, is no surprise, to be honest, which is really annoying. Again, I'm not surprised, but it's like the equivalent of, let's say you buy a book, and in the next few years, those pages will be erased of every single word, so you can't read the book anymore. You know, does that sound fair? That you should buy something and it no longer belongs to you, or it no longer works? I mean, it goes against the very definition of ownership, which is insane. It's like the same thing with music, which I really don't like, where let's say you buy the original, original music, and then a few years later they make a remaster. But the problem is the remastered version replaces the original song you bought without your consent, which really, like, I remember I had a song called My Sharona, and I had the original soundtrack, and then the remaster came out and it completely replaced the original song, and I'm like, that's not fair. I bought the original song. Why do I have it? Why is it replaced with the remastered version? And, again, thing with Warcraft 3, when Reforged came out, if you own the original Warcraft 3, a lot of people, it doesn't work for them anymore. If you want to play Warcraft 3, you are restricted to playing the Reforged version. That's not right. It's so not right. Does old book music movies have value? Feels like no one watching anything more than 10 years older than. The same with games. Well, that's technically not true, because when you look at movies that are like, some of them decades old, some of them 100 years old, and they're still being preserved. Like, even archive footage is still being preserved, and the same with music. Some of it's still being taught to this day. Art's being protected. So some of them can be hundreds, thousands of years old, but they're all being kept alive as long as possible, whereas video games just do not have that kind of preserve longevity, essentially. So, I mean, if we can keep some of our favorite games alive for over 100 years, that would be great. Because there's nothing more annoying, there's nothing more frustrating where you get interested in a game that was, came out a few years ago, and you can no longer play it because of, either because of new systems coming in, or if upgrades that can no longer run older models, or contracts expire, essentially. So, again, because of that contract expiring, you can no longer play this game, which, it's a shame. And why you want to play it? Watch video. And why do you want to play it? Watch YouTube video, how it looked, and play something new. But everything new is not always that great. Like sometimes it's for nostalgia's sake as well. And a lot of those older games had a lot more work put into them as well. Whilst newer games are just either unpolished, unfinished, broken pieces of mess. Very pretty dress swimsuit, thank you. Like, let's say what you will about the whole, the whole way that Rockstar has treated its dev team. Like, firing over like thousands of developers. GTA 6 is still gonna sell like hotcakes. No matter what they do to their workforce. Which is, it's kind of a shame. The latest Capcom games are very good, same as Crimson Desert and even BG3. Baldur's Gate 3 did very well. Capcom has been doing very, very well. They've been going very, very strong recently with their latest title that just came out and Resident Evil Requiem as well. So Capcom has definitely got the crown for this year without a shadow of a doubt. So Lord of the Rings, Terry Pratchett, Shakespeare, exactly. Generalizing to all modern games bad is not correct anymore. Well, not for like the indie industry. I've got to go now. See ya. Alright, Novis, have a good one. I mean, the AAA industry has definitely gone downhill, at least in the Western Hemisphere, at least for me personally. On the Japanese side, it's a lot more better in quality, if we're not counting a certain Nintendo, of course. Like, the biggest advantage, Japanese companies have is that their games are solely made in Japan. They don't have any other, other facilities elsewhere making different games for them. They're all concentrated solely in Japan, which gives them a really big advantage. But in terms of like modern gaming, the indie side of gaming is definitely growing and showing new talent, and a lot of games that people wanted to create for a very long time have finally have the tools and the skill sets to do it themselves, essentially. A lot of them being veterans in the gaming industry as well. So whilst the AAA industry is going down, the indie industry is going up and up and up. I mean, take for example, like Lunaset was only made by one person. Project Wingman was only made by 2 people, or technically 3. And one of the racing games I played, BNG, was only made by 2 people. So you don't always need a large studio to make a decent game. Didn't AAA studios literally look at how good BG3 was and said, yeah, don't expect us to put level of effort in any of our games? It's funny because they were tasked with completing Divinity Sin 2, and as soon as that was finished, they immediately wanted to get on board to working on Baldur's Gate 3 as soon as possible. And I don't blame them. And the fact that they weren't interested is insane, considering how, because Baldur's Gate actually did have a good following behind them, so the fact that they didn't have any faith in it is insane. It's the same thing with Paramount, because there was recently an Avatar film that was recently leaked online, and one of the reasons why it got leaked so much is, and people continue to watch it, is because Paramount did not have any faith that this film would do well in theaters. I'm sorry, but how how could you not have faith in a huge IP as Avatar: The Last Airbender, considering, you know, all the other animated films that came out in recent years have done pretty well at the box office. Some of them anime that are not as big as The Last Airbender, but some of them were still able to rake up over 300, you know, $1 million. I mean, that's insane. Hi, Deadman. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hydrate? You got it. I've run out of tea, so I have to get a bottle of water. It's been a long day. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long day as well. Over here. Mostly been cleaning up the house today. I think you've heard that. That was actually some bottled water. Actually, you know what? I think I might actually bring it over here so it's a little bit closer. Well, I hope you're comfortable at least, Deadman. And maybe you got some snacks or drinks with you. Dealing with 600 GPM water pump. Oh gosh. Just got off. Okay. So you're on your way home? Already home. Oh, okay. That's even better. Welcome home. So I recently saw a tweet by a friend of mine who also streams, and it was a question regarding whenever there's like a first timer chatter that comes into the chat, and the first thing they asks is, can I join you? And I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wish I was a bit more blunt or a bit more, you know, forward, if you know what I mean. Because they know what they're doing. Like, come on, like, let's not kid ourselves here. Like, if I went to, you know, to Dolly for the first time and asked, hey, can you do a painting of me? That really isn't a great first impression. First turn, hey, can I be your friend on VRChat? Exactly, yeah. Like, you've only just met me, and, you know, you could be, you know, underaged, or you could be malicious, you know. So many things could come into play, so... Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Dead Man. Hi, Sar. For a moment, Sar, I almost accused you of the one gifting the sub to Deadman. Sniper75, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, how you doing, Sar? Hope you're doing better. Bum. Indeed I am. Nice. Very good. I wonder. Kind of tempted of continuing a metro maybe tomorrow. So I think I'm doing some more goblin cleanup with Termy on Wednesday evenings. Apparently a new update came out for some new levels, so definitely interested to see what that's about. Extremer, thank you very much for follow. Thank you. So I guess you're not streaming anymore, huh? In fact, I'm doing so fine. I wanted to joke about joining you out of the delicious intent, but I won't, as I don't have the balls to ask, and as you said, we don't know each other. Well, we can always get to know each other sometime in the future. Are you playing all the Metro games? So I played the first one, and I'm currently working my way through Last Light. So once I've finished Last Light, I will get to Exodus as well. Plus, there's also Metro The Awakening, the VR game as well, which I will also play. And now that we got the Metro 2039 recently announced, I'm definitely gonna have to play that one as well in the future. Hopefully it doesn't become another exclusive again for a year, because that was just so painful. True indeed. It's just a name for Twitch. I know, sweetie. I'm just making fun. Let's go. I really do enjoy the Metro series. The only sad thing is that you can no longer get the original 2033 or Last Light versions of Metro anymore in Steam, which is, you know, a shame because they really do have their own atmosphere as well. And I think some people kind of miss out when they play, you know, the remastered versions essentially, because it does change quite a bit of the game here and there. I mean, it sometimes changes whole levels as well, which is annoying. Like in the original Metro 2033, you can battle a tank on the rails, but in the newer version you can't. It's just a set piece that just shows up and then you never see it again. Damn, extreme for 94 times. Joking. Of course, sorry. There was also, speaking of Metro, there was a Metro inspired VR game that came out before Metro Awakening was released. And I was gonna try that out just to make, just to see what it was like. But it was almost like dead on exactly close to the aesthetic of Metro in VR. But then it was mysteriously just removed out of nowhere because of Metro Awakening. So I kind of missed, I kind of waited a bit too long on that because I was going to test it out like literally the next day and then it was just gone. Yeah, I have the old version of both 2033 and Last Light, and I'm really glad I got them since they are not available anymore. I'm so sad I didn't I didn't download it on Steam. Like, the only one I do have is the one for the Xbox 360. So that's the only version of the original 2033 that I have. What, they took the train boss fight out? Yeah, completely. So it's just a cameo that just shows up and then it's just gone. Dolly! Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I see you've done I see you've done already with your canvases. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Tea check. I've run out of tea. Sorry. Hi, Dove. I was raptured here by Delhi, of course. Hi. Oh no, run, it's the Delhi. So how many canvases did you get to in the end? I'm kind of curious. 9 canvases, that's a good number. Where? Yeah, I hope you had fun, Dolly. I also saw you did a bit of marbles to probably vote on a canvas, I would imagine. But yeah, welcome, Raiders. I'm Dove. I am Del Dummy's daughter. But I don't paint in VR chat. I mostly play VR games and RTS games from time to time, and the occasional horror game here and there. I think I count Lunacet as a bit of a horror game. But yeah, we were basically just talking various video games recently. Most recently Metro. Furry mode. Freaking damn it. I was enjoying this swimsuit though. Here comes the Delhi curse. I've become a furry. Oh gosh. Avert your eyes, children. You probably don't want to see this. Oh, for goodness sake, I forgot I still have that. I really need to move that away. Of course you play it, just do. But yeah. So yeah, this was actually made as a joke for April Fools. And somebody, and I'm not going to point any fingers to any names, of course, but they said you should turn this into a redeem. And yeah, so if you want to blame anyone, curse the person that, asked to turn this into a redeem. So, yeah. Wear the swimsuit with the furry model, if possible. I don't have a swimsuit for this character because again, it was a joke character for just April Fools alone. Um, oh, it's so cute. Oh, damn it. What are you? This one, cat, dog, fox? I think I'm a cat. Judging by the tail. I think I'm a cat. But it's still floof, yeah. Bark, bark, bark. It's super cute, Muddy. Really glad you kept it. Well, I wasn't gonna get rid of it, but I wasn't sure about, I mean, I had this little tradition where whenever this is way before I started streaming, where whenever Dolly did like a changed outfit with their redeem, I would always, gosh, it feels really weird with these hands. I would redeem alongside them just to make them know that they're not alone in this. So I was kind of like, whenever they would change into a maid outfit or a bunny outfit, I would change too at the same time as them. So they weren't alone. And then quite a few other people also started doing it as well. But yeah, I'm not normally a furry. Baka. Yep, definitely smells like a baka. Hmm. Have any interesting games came out recently? Hmm. Delvis, I'm completely compelled to hug you and give you belly rubs. I mean, I'm not taking my shoes off. Hmm. I want to revisit this world and see if it is if they've updated it or not. Oh my gosh, she looks so adorable. Don't know why, but I feel so different in this outfit. It's insane. Okay, so we got Smash or Pass. I don't know what Versus is. I'm kind of curious. So, just gonna quickly have a look at that. I don't even know what this means. So, so we got a little stick that goes from blue to yellow, so we can pick different. So what am I? Before getting Botox injection? What the hell? I guess I don't know. I'll be the bunny maybe. Um, I mean, I'd rather be like a cute little bunny. Pokemon Boy series. Cheats at games. I guess this guy. It's not quite. I don't know. It's not quite as fun as the Smash and Pass, I think. Actually, let's see. Hmm. No, I think we're good on filters. Bonoi. I don't even know who this guy is. I don't even know if wait, is Smash on the left or Pass on the right? It's not quite clear. Is that Smash or Pass? Oh, that's Smash. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that was the best. Oh. I mean, he looks kind. I mean, I don't know him. I mean, he looks kind. He looks like the kind of person that would, like, you know, buy you dinner or something, or cook you dinner, take you out. Oh, we are definitely not smashing that. Never seen that character before, actually. Oh, don't be ridiculous. We're not smashing Kitty Cat. No way. What is wrong with you? Why is that even in there? Hi, Ducky. I don't think that one is capable of smashing. Mega Man. Oh, of course it's Mega Man. I mean, I'm not gonna smash a Clanker. Remember doing Smash or Pass last year? Wait, did I do a Smash and Pass? Oh, he looks like a psychopath. Absolutely not. Smash the cat with a hammer. Oh, absolutely not. No, 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 no. He's way too tall. I would have to tiptoe if I want to get a kiss. I'm not smashing a mech suit. I thought that was a Gundam. Damn, I'm too tall for Dove. No, you would have to... No, just... I'm not smashing a lizard. No. Not smashing a lizard. Smash the Clanker? Absolutely not. I know what you guys are thinking of. I know what you guys are thinking of. Death by Snooze Stare, absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a sucker for thighs. Like, she looks so loving, but I think I would probably die. Don't like... I like this one, she's tall. I guess. Yeah, we did a Smash or Pass last year as someone kept wanting to smash on human stuff. Wait, did we? I can't remember it. High risk, high reward. Gosh, now it sounds familiar. I mean, she's beautiful. That's the only reason I'm gonna go for her. She's beautiful. I I don't. If I can't see the rest of them, it's kind of like a fail. Like, I can't just work with the face. I need to see all of them. Nope. Just pure nope. I mean, granted, I would crush Dove given being 6'2" Dragoness. I mean, how tall is my character? My character is 1.18. Someone said about smashing that rock Pokemon. Ugh. Nope, nope. Creepy professors? No thank you. Absolutely not. Hmm. What do you think? Smash or pass? I mean, he just seems kind of like, eh. Hmm. After a couple of drinks, alright, definitely a pass. Why does he look like somebody from Sword Art Online? And I've seen enough Sword Art Online to see what kind of creeps they are. Oh, it wasn't. It's not Sword Art. No chance. He definitely has a stick of him. Oh my, homo. Oh, she looks gorgeous. Look at those colors as well. I don't know, that shirt there is fighting for dear life right now. Um, hmm. Yes, but think about this humans at the height of 210 to 280 FPS. Try thinking about a full-size dragon would weigh even with condensed to human size. Oh my gosh. Also Smash. Oh, it's from Guilty Gear. No wonder it looks good. I really want to play Guilty Gear sometime. It's a really good game. Uh, I'm very picky with men, if I'm gonna be honest. Uh, she seems too old for me. Laws of physics, darling. Mm. What's Demi's excuse? Um... Um... That... just Demi. Also, Chipshot, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Um... I don't know. I would feel like she would get really angry at me. I don't care if it's a meme, the furry dove is cute. It's supposed to be a joke. Nope. I am not a furry. What? Giant truth. Ash. I can think of very much for the player. Thank you, thank you. Joke or not, still cute. Fair enough. This looks chaotic. I do not enjoy chaos. But you make a very cute furry. Banoffee Pie sounds good right about now. I'm not smashing a banana. Unless it's with a hammer. Oh, she looks cute. But I'm worried she might kill me in my sleep. Dove is very cute indeed. My catch a tiger by the toe. I don't know the rest of it, so I'm gonna stay on pass. Banoffee pie is always good, like especially homemade banoffee pie. Wait, really? She's just called Princess? Oh, I definitely got a smash. She's got royalty, you know. I'm not into old dudes. Bah. No, no mustache, no. What is going on? Why am I getting mad? There's so many old dudes. Okay, he would definitely murder me. Hell no. Sword of the Stranger. There's so many animes I've, like, do not know. Pass. I'm not feeling with this one. Dove Love, new look. It was supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but somebody asked me, could you make this a redeem outfit? So I decided to keep it. Smash. Or technically I'm the one that's getting smashed. Holy moly. Oh heck yeah, smash. Goodness me, that's good April Fools if it's still going on for 20 days afterwards. Baka. She looks interesting. I mean, she seems a bit out there, but... I'll go with yellow. And smash. I think this is another Guilty Gear. Oh no, it's Epic 7. Mm, no, I think he's too in love with himself to have time. Anybody who does that is on a whole nother level. Mm, pass. I'm very picky. Very, very picky. Now the question is, am I the one getting smashed, or are they smashing, or am I smashing them? He looks like he will kill me. I mean, the Blackbird. I have very high standards. No grandma, not interested. I'll have to come back when I'm like 50 years older. Hello. Very high standards. Oh my gosh, that is a very long title. I'm definitely gonna smash the hell out of it. No, he's got the creepy eyes. Absolutely not. It's like a lightsaber. Whum, whum, whum. I'm looking respectfully, but I, I can't help it. My eyes are looking in one place. Depends what you would prefer with each character, though. Well, if a guy looks handsome or pretty, then yes. If a girl looks beautiful, then yes. But if they got the looks that are gonna kill me, I'm not gonna trust them in the bedroom. No, 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 no. This guy looks like he would play with my heart. I mean, look at that smug look. Tell your boobs to stop looking at my... It's not my fault. The boobs are staring back at me. But yeah, this guy looks like he would break my heart. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. We must have high standards, chat. Very high standards. Oh gosh, absolutely not. That's like a D&D character. Wait, what is that from? Chrono Cross. What is that, like... similar to Chrono Trigger? That's what I'm saying. Oh gosh, no. He looks like he's gonna trip over me and like... in the bedroom, he's just gonna fall over and not know what's going on. Like, if I had to do that guy... that wasn't the detective anime. I mean, it had the same art style. No, Grandma, no. Violet Evergarden. I still need to watch that anime. Altus, oh my gosh, look at that fashion. Damn. Damn, slay, girl. Limbus Company. Smash. Look at that armor, holy moly. Final Fantasy, of course Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy have some really... Okay, she looks cute. She might be a psychopath, but she might be cute. I mean, she looks cute. Wonderful days. What? Can't believe you would say no to a Tiffany. Wait, I said no to a Tiffany? Oops. No, I think she would. I think this one would shout at me. I'm not smashing a Gundam suit. No, no clinkety clank. The old woman before was named Tiffany. I'm not smashing a grandma. Absolutely not. No. No, bad, 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 bad. No, I'm not smashing Grandpa King. Oh yeah, he's definitely unstable. Oh no. Hello world. Alright, we'll do 5 more. Absolutely smash. I mean, is there any... I mean, granted, I don't know too much about Jessie. I only know about her appearing in the city. She's just not... She's just not doing it for me. I'm sorry. I'm not getting anything out of it. Imagine the inheritance from Grandpa King. He can have many... You can't have many years left. You're not wrong, because I could get the inheritance and then have somebody bang someone else. Preferably his daughter or son. Alright, let's go for 3 more. I think we're in MILF territory. She's too old for me, though. But she could be around the same age as me, so... I think I might be safe. Right, we'll do 3 more. I don't know. Is he safe or is he not? I mean, he looks like he looks like somebody that would treat me gently, but also treat me rough at the same time. My bi senses are kicking in. Smash. What the hell? I bet they're 20 something. I was gonna say 25 or 26. Give or take. No. He looks too moody. Alright, 2 more. 2 more. That outfit is going to take some time getting off. But we can make it work. Alright, last one. No, he's a villain though. I mean... I'm sorry, with that haircut I am not letting him smash me. No. No, with that haircut. No thank you. Alright, we'll go for 1 more just to make it. Because I was... Hello, nurse. Hi, Nick. I'm doing well. Damn. We're in the smashing territory now. I'm doing well. Villain in the streets, hero in the shades. Oh my gosh. Oh, he looks beautiful. Alright, we'll keep going until we get one that's not a good smash. Okay, we're done. Not smashing a hippo. I know that anime. I know what it's from. Not smashing a hippo. Absolutely not. No. Okay. Let's see. I know Speaking of which, I know exactly who to raid now that we're all furry mod. Okay. I feel so different with these hands. Like, I don't like it. I feel different in this outfit. I feel very. Mm, pet, pet, pet. Mm. Of course, it would be you, Demi. But you'll get a pass on that. I mean, if it's one, I would definitely smash it. It's double smash. But yep, we're gonna raid Wingman. Wingman drawers. I don't know what they're doing on VR chat exactly, so they might be wiggling. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna try continuing some Metro Last Light, so we can do some more of that. And I think me and Tommy are also gonna play Goblin Cleanup on that very same day as well. So yeah, hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining again, and thank you very much for staying from Delhi's raid as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning with some more Metro. Thanks again, everyone, and thank you again for the followers and subs as well. Always, and for the bets as well. Always very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.